Dallas, Texas, and the Texas State Fair. And for the better part of a century, the Sooners and Longhorns have defined conferences, national titles, and how regions of the country are perceived based on the outcome of this game. When these two meet, everybody pays attention. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Sooners offense will get the first swing of the game. Guys, this rivalry has been intense, and over the years, there's always a back and forth with these offenses.
And they live so close near each other in proximity, obviously. They go to the same high schools. They visit the same school, Jesse. This game always means a lot.
Yeah, look, it's Boomer, Sooner, and Hook'em, right? This is one of the best rivalry games in all of college football. There's just always a different energy when these two teams meet.
The run from the shotgun. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Find some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Dances away from the heat. Get as far as you can, and then get down. Don't take that hit. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. So Texas's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Get it out on the screen. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. He's got his man. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're going to throw it again. He's going for it all. And the DB right with him to knock it away. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And he missed it. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
You can't help but think back to last year, Jesse, when Oklahoma figured out a way to win that close game.
And, Reese, Texas has been reminded every day this past year about losing that game close, too. So you knew, David, coming out in this one, they were going to be amped up and ready to roll.
And you know the juices are flowing early in the game. Like, this is not a friendly rivalry. OU doesn't like Texas. Texas doesn't like OU.
And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. The Sooners will hustle to the line. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Oh, ball's out! Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They're getting this guy lathered up. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. No huddle offense to the line. On the ground, it's Banks. He breaks a tackle. They get him on the ground with this running game imposing its will. 6-yard gain down to the 17. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. The Sooners get enough for the first down. Play number 10 on this series. The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The inside handoff. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooners! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. He finds his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. From the gun, running back on the move. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. coming after him. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Floating away. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They get him down after he makes the catch. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. He's looking to throw. Ran through the contact. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
On the ground, it's Banks. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. He's got his man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Sooners will try to put one on the board on first and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7. Third and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Texas offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And he's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Texas! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
The Sooners are in the hurry-up. Using his legs, it's Banks. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Sooners will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's got enough for the 1st down, and it'll be at the 35. They'll try to snap it quickly. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the 1st half.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They're trying to get to it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll give it to the back. Nice move to keep running. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Pulls and fires complete. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. Quick completion to the right. Turns it on in midfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Going up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. He's got his man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. He wants to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Middle Tennessee is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 14 to Western Kentucky. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. On second down, looking again to throw. They've got the screen set up. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
Encroachment on defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to go up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Zings it complete to the right. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on second and long from the 23. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to get to it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Red pass, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This offense has a second down play. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Fuller. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. It's complete to the right. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Quick strike complete. Got room at the 35. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion with the run on 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down. They come to the line of scrimmage full of guts, passing on the field goal attempt that would give them the lead and going for the touchdown on 4th down. Touchdown, Texas! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
When you get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone, and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. From the gun, the ground game. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, come on now, O-line. You've got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
The Sooners decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment, defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Back to the ground with the running back. Plows through the defense. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quick release on the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Sooner offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He's got great speed. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wide receiver shows motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Takes the easy completion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. From the gun on 3rd down. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it. Fires the pass, intercepted. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. It didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Floats it out in space. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Running back goes in motion. He'll throw on 3rd down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Leaves it with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Still on his feet at the 45. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. The Sooners are on the move.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Back to the air one more time. Getting some heat. And they got him for the sack.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll run it out of the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Caught in the backfield. It's Fuller. The Longhorns get enough for the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Couldn't make the play on 1st down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. The give and tick, 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 tick. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Wyoming. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Trying to find his man on first down. That's caught. It's Banks. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw on second down. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. It's Banks. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Second down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Coming after him. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The offense set for a first down play. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback takes a knee. This game always brings out the best in both teams, but today, Jesse, Texas' best was a little better.
And this is a win for them that's going to help their recruiting. Coaches are going to get paid for. But most importantly, David, Texas gets bragging rights for another whole year.
A whole year of bragging. And a whole year of telling OU fans, you're not as good as us. You can throw up the hook 'em horns. You can do it with pride. A lot on the line every year in the Red River rivalry.
It may not be a crown, but it's a hat, and it is golden. In this latest edition of the Red River rivalry, it goes to Texas. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Until next time, that'll do it for this edition of EA Sports College Football.